Hello, myself Saurav Verma, and I'm founder of ANTHUS. And this is Mr. John Clayton from London or USA. Which place?
Yes, I'm from the UK originally.
Okay. So he's always USA cases like that, right? And he's also founder of the John Clayton Academy, and he's a very famous psychologist, NLP trainer, and he trained multiple the business person all over the world, and he also worked with the thousands of people also. He trained more than thousands of people in multiple companies, in multiple oil companies also in the Middle East. So, and he's also mentoring the anthers too, right? For the these things. So I just okay, I will take a very short time. I just want to know. Okay, actually, you can say my first question is that according to you, if you see a case in the world, right, everywhere you can say the corona is on the high peak, right, especially in India. Okay, the high peak is there, and also in the Europe, also USA, also right, the things are very changing very fast, right. So what do you think that actually the children mindset, okay, how we need to manage, okay, as a parental side, right, how parents should manage them, because they have the stress level, okay, they can't able to explain everything, okay, in a logical order like us, right. So they are kids, okay, they don't have the words, many things, right. So how you can say the parents should think, and you can say manage their stress level. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the key things you've got to do, I think what we've got to do with children, not just in India, but worldwide, I think we've got to encourage them, and we've got to give them positive projection. We've got to give them that positive belief system that not only can they just survive, but thrive in an environment. The mind is a highly sophisticated system, and as a child growing up, it relies on the external environment. And what we must do is now start to really be more conscientious in how we help our children. And one of the key things is giving that positive projection, meaning that my positive beliefs about you as a child is going to go into their unconscious mind. And when you do that, and when the child or when the young person receives that positive belief system, what they will do is produce better behavior. They'll produce better behavior consciously, but they will produce better behavior unconsciously. And in terms of stress, and in terms of things happening and how you can manage that, I think one of the key things you've got to do is pay more attention on a child's personal development. It's a big thing. However, especially in the UK and in the US, there's just a focus on education of it being conventional. And what we have to do is change that thought process, that mindset, and use education where it serves that person emotionally. So for example, we have this notion of teaching kids how to get by in life. But what we need to be doing now is making sure that they thrive in the new environment, in the new world we're faced in. So I think one of the key things we've got to do is pay more attention to their personal development. And as a child themselves, they're still trying to find their way in life. They're still trying to find what's right, what's wrong. They're trying to find their own identity. And what we've got to do collectively with children is work with them better to bridge that gap. The way you do that is by encouraging children how to take education seriously, but not just conventionally, but unconventionally, where your mind and body interlink and you bridge that gap. And by doing that, you're going to help kids perform better, but you're also going to help kids manage their stress levels better as well in a much more efficient way.
My second question is John. It's a very simple question that already. It's all over in the world also. The kids are addicted to you can say games, right? Lot of games. If you heard about the games, multiple games, right? And okay, so many you can parents are complaining these days all over the world. It's not about the India only. Means everywhere in the US also, if you see, right, the okay, many children are addicted to the games, right? Okay, they have to play the game for the long hours, 6 hours, 10 hours sometimes, and it causing huge stress in their mind, right? So okay, we can say it's almost addicted. Okay, they are addicted to this. So how can we okay, as a parent, if you say, or you can say as a teacher, right? Okay, how should okay, we have to okay, make them understand, right? Okay, means yeah, yeah, please John.
Yeah, it's a great question. It's a great question indeed. And, you know, again, I'm talking on a general level here. You know, I travel the world, and I've traveled the world extensively, and you find the behavior the same in children in terms of games, in terms of their mobile phones or their cell phones. So whether you're in India, whether you're in Pakistan, whether you're in China, the Middle East, Europe, the United States, in Latin America, I know the patterns. I see the over-reliance on technology and gaming itself. Gaming really does set off chemical reactions in a child's brain, especially children in a child's brain. You know, it's a huge dopamine release, you know, the feel-good chemical, the happy chemical. And of course, that's okay in moderation, but it becomes a problem when there's an over-stimulus and an over-reliance on dopamine, for example. You know, when I was a child, I got my dopamine by running around in the fields and playing football and, you know, playing with my friends. That's how I got my dopamine.
Yes.
But now we live in a world now where we're bombarded with digital technology, and I've got nothing against technology. You know, I appreciate technology massively, but we've got to really now start to think about how it affects children's dopamine levels. Well, one of the things we've got to do is, I revert back to the first question you asked. Children and parents have really got to work together, and the responsibility lies with the parents in being a lot more mindful of what it's doing to children. And as a child, that depends on how old we are. You know, if you've got a child who's between 8 and 15 or 16 years old, the child is really, the child's got to start paying attention to their own responsibility and realise that game they're playing is just pure fantasy. And it really doesn't give them true value. It may give them a instant stimulus in terms of mind and their brain and how good they feel. But it comes a point in somebody's life, or it comes a point where a child's life,
Voice, yeah. Actually, you can say your voice is too much breaking, right? Because you are saying too much good words, right? Very nice, very means. You can say very means attaching to every parents in the means everywhere in the world. But the voice is breaking. It's okay. It's okay. I will record later also. Not a problem. Okay. So actually, any message you want to share with them, because I know you have the limited time, right? And yeah, please, if you want to share something.
I think as a child or a young adult, especially a young adult, you've got to now start to think about being focused on a regular basis, on a daily basis. And you've got to realise that games and the mobile phones, whilst we appreciate them, we've got to realise that it's not going to give you full fulfillment in life. The way you get fulfillment and purpose in life, and the way you become happier, the way you become less stressed, is by having a bigger purpose. Having a bigger purpose, but that means finding that purpose. The way you find that purpose is by writing daily goals out. Now, we know goals get talked about every single day, and that's the easy part. Thinking about them is the easy part, but the not so easy part is actually implementing them, actually doing the action. And it's about being continuously focused, because whatever you put your focus and attention to, you'll attract.
Okay.
So by using that focus day to day and implementing that goal, implementing that goal you have, you'll work to a better future. And what it really boils down to is how badly do you want to be successful in life?
Actually,
How badly do you want to?
yeah. Actually, the major problem I see in India also in multiple countries. It's not about just India. I just okay. I'm teaching to US students also, right? Singapore students also. Means I found the similar case that okay, they are just okay. I can say okay, they have no patience level at this stage, especially in the teenage, right? At you can say
Yes.
12 to 18, right? Okay, they don't have the penny patience level, and the motivation level is like okay, they want to give up everything, right? Okay, they want to don't want to listen, just give up everything. They don't want to study and okay, okay, we can say immediately, right? And means okay, it's a really means you can say challenge task for me also, right? Sometimes. So how do you think that how can we motivate as a teacher? Means okay, how can we do best for them? Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things we have to do is lead by example. Adults have really got to lead by example and take charge of the situation and be that role model. Now, we know children, as you pointed out, they do seem to like that motivation and give up too easily these days. But I think the problem is society's changed over the years where now the culture globally is a want it now mindset. You know, when I was a child, my beliefs and the beliefs and attitudes formed in me as a child was you have to work for it to be rewarded, and success didn't happen overnight. And we've got to, you know, thought leaders like yourself, we've got to really send on that strong message to young people that success doesn't happen overnight. These people you see successful, you know, you see celebrities successful, you see sport people very successful. That didn't happen overnight. It took a considerable amount of time for that person to be successful. You know, role models these days are sports stars, soccer stars like Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, and you
Yeah.
know, and celebrities I don't even know about. And what happens is a child or a young person will see that and want to be that person, but they don't realise the amount of effort and hard work it takes to get there. You know, there's a saying that um, my overnight success took me 10 years,
Yeah,
you know,
I can understand.
and
Yeah.
children have got to realise that success doesn't happen overnight, but we have a collective responsibility to teach our children, to teach young adults that success starts with the mind, focus, and patience.
Actually, I always feel that okay, equally we important to teach also the you can say parents equally to students also, right? And we may have make have to some balanced fusion in between. After understanding the situation, what is the trigger points? Okay, we have to how do we cancel it? Okay, so we can able to manage and we can okay they can able to understand how can they apply on their psychology, right? Yeah.
Absolutely, it's a great point. And one thing I should point out, which you reminded me of, is that you say that parents have also got to play an active role.
Yes.
So the biggest, the intelligence we have, the definition of intelligence, isn't necessarily how much knowledge we have. Intelligence is how much consciousness we have. And parents now have got to start to become higher consciousness and think about their own actions, think about their actions, think about their behavior, and how does that affect young people today. So if an adult is on their phone during dinner, you know, everybody's sat at the table and the adults on their phone, looking at their phone, is that the right piece of behavior? Or is it the wrong behavior? Well, in my opinion, I don't think it's the best behavior. And adults have got to think about that now and think about being conscious. And the more conscious you are of certain situations, the more you will be able to implement change.
So actually we can say that actually we can say okay what we are doing okay we are indirectly teaching to someone else also, right? Okay, whatever our small to small behavior, right? Okay, it's putting in the mind of the children, right? Okay, and they are acting accordingly. Yeah, thank you so much, John Clayton, and I'm very thankful to you. Yeah, thanks.
It's a pleasure, Samuel. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah, bye.